Coach?
Well, obviously it was a great win for us. I can't say enough about our football team. Just week in and week out, trying to find ways to win and being able to respond to negative situations, which we had to do several times tonight. And I really felt like our team stepped up to the plate in that regard. And this was a tough place to play against a very good team. It was just a great road win for our football team. And again, I couldn't be more proud of our coaches, starting out with our coaches and the plans that they're putting together for our team every week. And then you know, the players that are really they're doing everything in their power to execute it, you know, to the best of their ability. They're playing hard. We don't play perfect all the time. Sometimes it isn't as good looking or as pretty as we'd like it to be, but the results are the same. Again, this week that it's happened in the past 8. So again, very proud of our football team, and we'll enjoy this one for a short period of time tonight.
Gene, could you talk about what Ole Miss did to apparently make it hard for him to run the ball, and did it really, was it a step forward for him to, when he couldn't, to do what he did?
You know, every week we've got to figure out what is the best thing to do to be able to move the football. It doesn't matter who's running it, who's throwing it, who's catching it. I'm not sure how many yards Michael Dyer rushed for tonight, but it was well over 100, maybe even closer to 200. So, you know, that's what we feel like we have. We got Ontario McCaleb, who had some incredibly nice runs tonight, too, on the perimeter. You know, everybody can't rush for 100 or 200 yards every week. So you got to decide what the defense is going to give you, and then you got to try to go to the next thing. So whether that's Cameron running the ball, Cameron throwing the ball, Michael running the ball, Ontario running the ball, you know, it just depends. And, you know, tonight they did a nice job of taking Cameron away, and that was the plan in terms of the run game. And, you know, we had to, you know, work other avenues. So, again, that's what I'm talking about when I say that I'm really proud of our plan, because, you know, we're finding some ways that when one facet of the game may get shut down or isn't doing well at that particular time, we're figuring out ways for other things to come through and compensate for it.
The consistency's been the offensive line, though.
No question. I've said that for the last 4 weeks, and you know, I don't know, you know, I don't know any other way to put it. I mean, when your tailbacks or your quarterbacks or whoever's rushing for a lot of yards, I mean, you can only look in one direction, and that's your offensive line. And my hat's off to them again. They've stayed healthy. They've played physical. They practice hard all week, and that's where everything starts for us.
Coach, after other teams around the country have struggled with this type of situation, coming off a big win on the road in a big conference game, what does it say about this team that to put together the kind of performance they did tonight with no letdown at all? It seemed like.
You know, I don't know overall what it says about our team, other than that our team is focused and ready to move on to the next game. And you know, other than that, I don't think we're trying to make any statements anywhere. We're not trying to say, hey, you know, this team fell and we didn't. We're not into all that. You know, we just got to find a way to get better every week. We got another challenge coming up this Saturday. Like I said, we'll enjoy this one and we'll move on.
Can you talk about DeMond Washington, big interception and then the kickoff return for a touchdown?
Boy, I couldn't be more proud of him. Huge kickoff return. Great interception down there, going in the red zone when the momentum was shifting some. And I thought he really stepped up to the plate. I really do. I thought he tackled pretty well tonight. But I think that, you know, overall, you know, he was pretty solid for our defense tonight.
Gene, it had been a long time since Auburn had played a game as the #1 team in any major poll. Were you at all concerned going in about how they might respond, and especially after the early Ole Miss touchdown?
Not really. You know, I'm not worried about the way they respond being the #1 team in the country. I don't think that really plays a part in what we're trying to accomplish every week. I really don't. I just don't feel like that's, you know, I know that they hear it and they see it and all that stuff, but it does not play a part in how we proceed day by day. So I think that's one issue. The issue about getting down 7-0 in the game on a long run earlier in the game, I don't think it's any different than we've done all year when we've gone down by 7 or 13 or 17. I mean, we've been down before. Defensively, I thought we made some adjustments in there. they broke a big run, and some of it was missed tackling, some of it was people out of position. We got that fixed for the majority of the rest of the game. That was a very good offense. They're averaging over 400 yards a game. Minus that run, it's probably a lot less in terms of rushing yardage, but it is what it is, and we were able to circle back and figure out a way to get it under control.
I mean, it looked like the third quarter was a really good performance of both offense, defense, special teams. Got the 3 and outs from the defense, and offense kept scoring.
Well, it was good. We felt, our message at halftime was these guys aren't going to go away. And that was the message. I mean, they're not going away. And we had to come out with a fast start, both sides of the football, and got a little momentum going into halftime, which was big. Again, points. We're always trying to get points, however we can before halftime. That 4th and 1 was huge. That was huge. It was a huge 4th down stop, and it was huge to get us the ball back and get us some momentum going in to get 3 points. So, again, just proud of those guys.
Coach, could you why it was important for you to seek out and say thanks to Rodney Scott after the game?
Well, it's the first time I've seen the young man in person. Talked to him on the phone, and just probably a real tough night for Zach in terms of just kind of revisiting some of that, and just very thankful, very, very thankful, and feel very blessed. I feel so blessed right now that he did what he did, and I want to thank him for that, face to face.
Any other questions for Coach?
Gene, you said at halftime you told your players that these guys aren't going away. You've been Ole Miss. Do you think you've showed the country that you guys aren't going away?
I don't know, I don't know what they're going to see when they watch us, but we've got a good football team. We've got good football players. We need to continue to improve. I don't know what the message is out there to everybody else. Everybody else can really kind of figure what they want our message to be, but we've got a good football team, and we've got a chance to continue to improve, and that's the only direction that we'll proceed in.
Coach, you talk about that touchdown catch by Cameron early in the game. Obviously, you have to be impressed with that, and how much does have a quarterback who, you can do those extra tricks with.
Right. Well, it's hard to defend a 6'6" receiver or quarterback, whatever you want to call it. But, he's got great athletic ability, and we have no problem throwing him the ball up for a jump ball, and we've done it before, so it's just one of those situations where we worked on it going in and felt like he could go up and get it. He made a great catch.
And you guys talked about Michael Dyer and kind of making sure he was ready for the long haul. That's the first time he's really got a chance to step up and get a bunch of carries in a row. Is that what you've seen out of him?
It really is. I'm really proud of him. I think as a football player, he's coming on. Certainly in this offense, he's really got a great grasp of it. But Michael's running for some tough yards. He runs with low pad level and things of that nature. He makes guys miss. But again, it starts with the offensive line and kind of some of the other misdirection things that we do on the perimeter. It allows those holes to open up, and then he does a great job of hitting them. So very proud of him because I think his game is improving every week.
You showed some new things with the pass to Cam tonight. Neil wanted to throw a pass with Neil. How much more difficult does that make it for defensive coordinators down the road trying to prepare for you?
I think it just opens up kind of a whole new box of tricks that you have to try to defend, and I've said this before, our trick plays are our normal plays. That's part of what we do. And some people call them tricks or whatnot, but within our offense right now, we do a lot of things that they're staples in our offense. That's what we do. That's what we practice. You'll see them again.
Anything else?